My name is Patrick Carton. I'm a hip specialist. What that means is that I spend most of my time dealing with patients who have chronic hip injuries or chronic hip wear. Half my practice would be in reconstructing hips, doing hip replacements in patients who have osteoarthritic changes and chronic symptoms. But the other half is in preserving the hip, and it's the half which obviously I'm much more passionate about. And most of those patients would be athletes. About 85% of those are athletes. So, and with preservation of the hip, we're trying to repair the hip. We're trying to repair the damage to soft tissues within the joint itself, and we're trying to reshape the hip so that it returns to a more normal function. And to succeed at the highest level in any sports, especially field sports such as Gaelic football or hurling, it takes a lot of commitment and a lot of hours, and that eventually will take its toll on the joints. Over the last 12 years, there's been an increased awareness of the chronic problems with hip injuries, both in the GAA and in other sports, and the rise of the numbers of players having surgery. And that comes from a number of things. Number one is that we have a way of managing it now, which we didn't have in years gone by. There's an increase in awareness that this problem exists, and therefore more players are being diagnosed with hip injuries. My role has been really, we've been one of the centres in Ireland that have been looking after these players for many years. We've developed many new surgical techniques that we've published in peer-reviewed journals across the world. We've taught our techniques to many surgeons from all aspects of the world, and we'll apply these techniques called the sports hip repair on many of our players. I mean, it's very good that we're part of this, a large international network with UPMC coming on board. It has certainly given a lot of excitement in Whitfield Clinic down in Waterford. We have a very good working relationship with some of the surgeons in Pittsburgh now. We've developed over the last year or so, and they're very excited about developing sports medicine here in Ireland.